Hello, if you're watching this video, thank you very much. I appreciate your viewership. In this Amazon package is a awesome badass knife that I've been waiting for a while, many months to get, and I finally pulled the trigger. And I don't feel like messing around with a bunch of talk, so let's just get right into this. Cut this sucker open. Spartan, Cold Steel Spartan. I apologize for the quick intro, but I've been waiting for a while to get this sucker, and I just want to get right to it. And there it is. Another Spartan, but there's a difference. It's the fully serrated version. Let's get this over with here. Blade length is 4.5 inches. Overall length is 10.5 inches. The steel is AUS 10A. The weight is 9 ounces. Jeez, I'm going blind over here. The blade thickness is 4 millimeters, and the handle is made out of Grivex, and it is 6 inches long. Oh, a little too close there. So yeah, the fully serrated version of this knife. And like I said, I've been waiting a few months to get this, mainly because I was waiting for a little bit of a price drop, and the price finally dropped a little bit. So there we go. Extra pocket clip. Whoa, hold on a second. This one's black. I guess this one comes with a silver pocket clip. Let's just get it right out. Oh, look at that sucker. Spartan. This is a little chunker. And I guess they went with the shiny clip with no Cold Steel emblem on it. Nice shiny blade. Great handle. I thought it was black. I thought the pictures were just a little bit off, with the color and stuff, but yeah, great handle, pretty cool. Let's open this sucker up. Oh man. Look at that. Fully serrated Spartan. There you go. Need to cut up some tomatoes, slice some meat. This will do it pretty good. And it's a satin finish, I guess, as opposed to the stonewashed finish, which is cool. Badass. Yeah, this thing feels really good in the hand. Of course, anybody who's felt the Spartan knows what it feels like, but whew. Man, I love serrated blades. Cold Steel is known for their slightly brittle blades, but the points of these don't stick out as much as some of the other serrations. So I love Cold Steel serrations. They're awesome. Look at that sucker. I don't think I'm going to get much work done with this thing. I think this is more of a self-defense piece. Good stabber, probably. I don't know. Let's go find out. Yeah, let's go to the bag of doom. Death, whatever. Okay, we got the Cold Steel Spartan serrated version. Very nice. Can't quite get that right in the lighting, but yeah, this thing's awesome. Mess with this light over here. Yeah, this thing's pretty badass. We're gonna give a little stabbing demonstration. I think this is a good place to start right here. You know what, for comparison, I also have the regular Spartan. So we'll just see, I don't know, we'll just see what happens when I use both of them. Alright, I guess let's go with the regular Spartan. I'll just give it a little forward thrust here. Try to use the same amount of power. Maybe about 7/8 of an inch, just a little bit under an inch. And I really gave that, I gave it a little oomph. Now let's try the same with the serrated Spartan. Same thing. Try about right here. Huh? Whoa! Ha! I know that's not very scientific, but I gave it basically the same amount of thrust, of, power in that thrust. So, wow, significant difference. Let's just try it again. Man, I almost don't want to ruin that nice finish, but that's pretty fun. Damn. And that's really solid right there. I know it's sand, but it's still, I mean, let's give a, let me put one down. I'm going to try the regular Spartan again. I'm going to give it a real nice, good, solid effort here. A little deeper this time, maybe 1.125 inches, 1 3/16, something like that. Try it one more time. Right here. That was just about as hard as I could, and that's somewhere around right around 1 inch. I did that as hard as I could, safely, as safe as I could, without it feeling like my hand was going to slide forward or something. Not that it would, but just try this full power, the serrated version. Not bad. About 1.25 inches. Not as deep as the first time, but still pretty damn deep. Alright, let's just see that stabbing a little closer. Okay, regular Spartan. Oh, it didn't even stay in, it came out. Oh, that was already there. One more time. Oh, this first hold again. Oh, that was a fail. Okay, let me just do this one. The serrated. Yeah, that's pretty badass. Imagine what it could do to human flesh. I haven't got around. I'm not gonna go spend money on pieces of meat and roll them up, man. That's just a waste of meat. I wish I could. Maybe I will. But for right now, this heavy bag will do. Let's try slashing real quick. I sharpened this last night. It's not really fair. I've used it once or twice today. It's not shaving sharp, but let me just see if I could slash something. Okay, let's do a little slashing real quick. Try the normal Spartan, or the plain edge. So I'm going to go with the downward overhead strike and try to use this part. Okay. Okay, here we go. Nothing, didn't even penetrate it. Let me try the tip. Nothing. Oh, wait. I made a mark, but that's it. All right, now let's try it with the serrated. Dang it, can't get a good shot of that. There. All right, let's do it. Obviously it's going to do better, but how much better? Damn. Went right through that sucker. Give it one more shot. One more. Yeah, obviously that's gonna fly through human flesh, or you know, whatever kind of flesh. I guess that's the wrong terminology. Still, let's watch it stab one more time. And this is some tough stuff. Let's see if I can. The heck? I feel like I hit something in there. Okay, so there you go. What we all knew. The serrated flies through. And this is great knife and everything, but yeah, the serrated version is just crazy. Badass. Okay, well that was kind of fun. Kind of a lame attempt at a slashing, stabbing demonstration. But I think if I can draw any conclusions from that, it's that if you're going to be having a knife fight with an old beat up punching bag made out of or covered in thick canvas, and you happen to have a Spartan or two Spartans, you're going to want to use the serrated Spartan to slash that sucker, because this plain edge, even though it has decent stabbing power, did not really slash open that thick vinyl on the heavy bag. So yeah, if you're going to be fighting a heavy bag that's covered in vinyl and you're going to try to slash it, I'd go with the serrated Spartan. This one's going to be able to stab either way. Both Spartans have that swedge, I guess, and it makes for a very pointy tip, very stabby. And this one is pretty sharp, but it's no comparison. The serrated edge just rips open that material, or any material really. So far I've only tried it on the vinyl covered heavy bag. So yeah, this wasn't any kind of review or anything. It was just a slashing, stabbing demonstration, sort of, kind of. And I just wanted to stab and slash something with this awesome knife. I mean, look at this damn thing. What? What'd you say? You're gonna take my groceries? What? Weird scenario there. Yeah, this knife is badass. I love the regular version too. Great cardboard slicer. This one is a great cardboard slicer. AUS 10A. Stays sharp for a decent amount of time. This one is just, man, this is just meant for maximum ripping power. Terrible lighting, sorry. Still working on that. This gray color, I really like it. I would get it in black if I could, but I do like the way it comes in gray. I believe the Signature series, the Lynn Thompson, that one has like, I think it has like a gray, I thought it was a green color, maybe it's gray, but yeah, I really like this gray colored handle. We got AUS 10A steel, so should stay sharp. I love the finish on this too, that satin finish, that machined look. Awesome. This is a badass knife. I plan on carrying it as an emotional support knife. Love that clacking sound. This is definitely a rollout knife. Not necessarily two-handed, but it doesn't fly out. Let me see. I think I might be able to do that with this one. Yeah, I've oiled this one up a lot to be able to do that. Oh, well, scary. Okay, so anyway, in conclusion, this knife is as badass as it appears. And I'm sure it can be devastating if used in a self-defense manner. And it just looks awesome for a collection. Sitting on somebody's shelf or display case, whatever. I mean, this thing is badass. I never even thought I would get these Spartans, but they're badass. Oh, one thing, I was taking a look. Somewhere right there, it's kind of hard to see. One of these serrations already broke off. And I went through nothing but, y'all, whoever's watching this, you saw what I did with it. That was the only use I've had. And the serration on, I think it's that one right there, and where my thumbnail. I think that's the one that broke off. My eyesight is terrible. So yeah, we all know that cold steel serrations are a little bit brittle at the end, but even when the tip break off, they can still do a lot of damage. Really awesome knife. I'm really happy with it. Alright, well, I'm going to end this video. I was just having a little bit of fun. So if you stick around this long, thank you. I know my videos kind of suck. Alright, well, see you next time. Have a good one. Thanks for watching.